Yo, 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 what up, guys? Marin from the Boyz here. I'm joined here by Marco,
Yo, yo.
and today I'm finally showing off my Mutant deck. It's been work in progress for a long ass time, and to be honest, this deck only works with a card that should hopefully come out this year. I doubt it, but hey, it's a possibility. So, to start off, we have two MO5s, three MO5s, three ST46. These are your staple starters, and the card that makes this deck possible and actually compete with the meta is three Myutant Mutators. I don't have them because they're only printed in OCG now, but as soon as they come out, they're gonna be placed here. Basically, what this guy does is if you control a mutant card, so that means you can control a spell, trap, whatever, you get to special summon him, and then he has a secondary effect just like these two guys. His secondary effect is you tribute him and you banish one card from the deck. That card being monster, spell, or trap. It has to be a mutant card. That's a bit unfortunate, but hey, it works. And basically the same effect applies as these guys. Depending on the card you banish, you get to special summon a mutant type of boss monster. These are your starters. Once this guy comes out, it's gonna be 9 starters, which is absolutely perfect. And right now we have Italian too, so that's just a plus. Next up, I'm running one Mist, one Beast, and one Arsenal. Of course, all of these have their own uses. I mostly run them because of the Ultimus, because this deck can turbo him out in one turn without any issues. And the last one off is going to be Nemesis Keystone, so you can recover certain cards and he's a free special summon. And finally, for the monsters, there's the D-Shifter. He's the hand trap of the deck that I get to exchange with other side deck cards, which I'm going to show later on in the video. That's basically it for the monsters. Now for the spells, I'm running one of Evolution Lab, one of Mutant Fusion, one of Dimension Fissure, one Raigeki, one Harper's Feather Duster. These are mostly just tech cards that can be useful from time to time. Next up, I have two Emergency Teleport because it's on 2 and I can, and I need as many starters as possible. It basically makes the deck really function well. And finally, for the spells, 3 Pot of Extravagance. I hated this card, but so far I'm actually liking it, and I adjusted the extra deck to fit that. That's it for the spells. For the traps, I have 3 Mutant Expansion. This card is a must-have, special summon, protection. Furthermore, Mutant Cry, you have to fusion summon with this card because it's the best card. It recovers the materials back into the deck so your deck can keep on spamming. And it gets you the fusion summon on your opponent's turn. Next up, 3 Infinite Impermanence. This card is in here because this is a trap heavy deck. It doesn't rely on spells all that much. I have 3 There Can Be Only One. Of course, you gotta cock block your opponent. Don't let him play. 1 Macrocosmos, and finally 1 Imperial Order, which I'm really hoping they don't ban. Because it's a one-off. Like, it rarely ever sees play. I do agree it's an OP card, but it's not that cancerous. That's it for the deck. Next up, the extra deck. I'm playing 2 Salamangreat Almirage. I'm planning on adding the third one. Of course, because I play the Pot of Extravagance, and it will make it a bit better to play, more consistent. Next up, 3 Verte Anaconda. I rarely ever use them, but if I need to get rid of monsters whose effects were negated, dump them in the banished pile or in the graveyard for certain other effects, this is a useful way of getting rid of them. I'm playing 2 Dragoblion. One of them will be going out for another Almirage. He's not really a necessity on 2. He's going to be played one off because I'm running one number 38 Hope Harbinger and one number 100 Numeron Dragon. He's your OTK card. So it's going to basically be a mini Dragoblion engine. Once I get rid of one of them, it's going to be just these 3 to get into these plays. Even if he gets banished by the Extravagance, he's still active and this just becomes a useless card. It's not really much of an issue, so it's okay. Furthermore, I got 3 Mutant Synthesis. It's a must have on 3. This card is basically the best boss monster of this deck. You can spam him all the time easily, and mostly because the Ultimus which I have on 3 on is a bit of a bricky card. He requires 3 big boss monsters to get him special summon, and he doesn't have any kind of protection. So basically he is here on 3 just because of the Pot of Extravagance. And yeah, that's pretty much the entire deck. I'm going to show you my side deck to add a bit more versatility. Now, a lot of most of the meta decks use banishing, so having an anti-banish card in the deck can actually be useful. I did use it. I mostly, because of this card, I won games against Invoked Shadows and against the Tri-Brigade. Both of those decks like to banish. If you can stop it with this card, it's good. And it goes in by getting rid of the D-shifter. Next up I'm having 2 Nibiru's. I can't find my third one, so that's why it's on 2. These are proxies, of course. I have 2 Gameciles, again proxies. Then I'm having 3 Ash. Unfortunately only one is gold. 1 Monster Reborn, because I really don't need all that many cards in my side deck, so I'm just putting in random stuff that can be useful, just like Called by the Grave. And since I have plenty of space, I've put in the number 107, the C92, and the Dingritsu, because I can special summon these guys. That's basically the whole versatility of the side deck, which you don't have to side anything apart from Lanza. Lanza is the most useful card in this side deck. So that's pretty much it. That's my mutant deck. And I really hope Kumani prints the Myutant Mutator this year, because I want to get to locals and rape some butts, kill some dudes, because this deck is fucking hardcore. So yeah, if you like the video, like it, share, subscribe, and all the other stuff. Skadoosh.